If you don't take risks, you won't see anything different in your life. Money makers are risk takers. If you are not a money maker, obviously you must not be a risk taker. Stop being scared. The older you get, the less you're gonna want to take risks. You want stability. You want to be comfortable. But I'm telling y'all right now, you gotta get uncomfortable. You gotta get uncomfortable because then you're gonna be able to wake up and do whatever you want. There's some people killing it in here, and there's some people that's not killing it. All right? Some of my people that's killing it is very young. All right? And I'm going to tell you this. Have y'all ever seen the movie The Matrix? Yes. All right? The older you get, the harder it is to untap, to unplug. The older you get, the harder it is to untap and unplug. All right? When you're young, you could take risks. You don't know what to expect. You don't really care. But guess what? I can tell you this. If you don't take risks, you won't see anything different in your life. All right? I just was talking to Jamie yesterday, and we was making a video, and I was like, everybody always say that, like, the clothing brand industry is saturated. All right. Cool. It is. Let me tell you what part of it is, though. The bottom level of it. All right? It's a lot of small brands. It's not a lot of big brands. All right? So this gap right here is that risk gap. All right? There's a lot of them down here. It's 99.9% of small brands. It's 99.9% of small brands. It's only 0.01% of huge companies because they take risks, period. I remember when we were supposed to order our first 3,000 shirts. How many times I asked you, should we order these 3,000 shirts, man? I feel like I asked them about 10, 15 times. I call them every minute. They know how I am. I call you every minute. What you think? You sure? What you think? You sure? They like, do it, dude. What you? So I'm just like all my people that's scared to take risks too. Cause I'm like, I don't know what's on the other side, but I can tell you every risk that we took, it didn't kill us. Like I'm still right here. Like it ain't hurt us. It ain't like we already lived through your worst times. Like we are literally from the 7th ward of New Orleans. Like we from New Orleans. Like this is my real brother right here. Like we come from nothing. I don't really know how much more I could say about that. You understand, you from New Orleans, right? So it's just like, if you never take that huge risk, you never gonna see what's like on the other side of it. So really, I got one thing, I got something I came up with. It's like, money makers are risk takers, all right? And let's just flip it around. Let's just flip it around, all right? If you are not a money maker, obviously you must not be a risk taker. All right, so it's like this. This is what I want y'all to do. I'm about to unplug a lot of y'all in here. All right, cuz I know there's a lot of times we talk about, I want to make $100,000 a month. And that's everybody. Raise your hand if you want to make $100,000 a month. Raise your hands higher if you want to make $1 million a month. Right? So this is what I want y'all to do first, though. 2024. All my people that's not making $1,000 a month, raise your hand. Don't be shy. Cool. All my people that's not making $2,500 a month, raise your hand. Don't be shy. If you're not making $5,000 a month, raise your hand. Cool. For all my people that's making less than $1,000 a month, let's start right there. This for you. This is what I want you to do. I want you to break down how much is $1,000 a month. Let's divide that. I'm going to just take the example of the 2 for 30 strategy. Let's just divide that by 30. I can damn near do these numbers in my head. I think that's like 30 sales. That's like $900. I feel like if you do what, 35 sales, that's about let's just say 40. That is $1,200. 40 sales divided by 30, that's like 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, whatever it is. I want you to make a sale every day for the next 30 days starting January 1st. If you're not making $1,000. I don't care. And look, this is what I want you to also do. I don't care if you ain't even got the product. I want you to tell them that it's on the way. I just need you to buy this today. That's cool? For my $1,000 people? Everybody got it? Where my $1,000? Where my under $1,000 people at? One more time. Raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand. So what we gonna do for January 1st to January 31st? Every day. All right, then I want you to hit me up and I want you to show me the results. All right, then we're gonna go to the next level. All right, now let's get to my people that's in between 1,000 to 2,500. Where y'all at? Raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand. It's a little gap right there, there's a little gap right there. So we're gonna skip straight to 1,000 to 5K. All right, that's like $150 a day. $150 a day, that's like $4,500 a month. $150 a day, that's like $5 $30 sales a day. That's gonna take a little bit more work. That's gonna take a little bit more stepping, a little bit more groundwork. Where James ain't here today, ground and pounding. We got to ground and pound. All right, so what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to figure out not once a week, but how can we get out somewhat 3 times a week? And if you work a 9 to 5 job, everybody at your job should be putting that shit on. Period. Who got a job? Are all your coworkers putting that shit on?
Yes, sir.
Y'all sure? Send me some pictures of them wearing it at the job. Please. I need, from here on out, I need receipts. Send me pictures. Send me pictures. I ain't taking words no more. Send me photos. All right? We need to increase sales. All you got to do is just get on the ground and just start working. That's $150 a day. That's $4,500. Now, when you start going to that next level, that's when you start creating that content. That's when you start really getting online. That's when you start using these apps and all these tools that I can give you. But the first thing that we do is we got to take risks. And don't take none of that money and go spend it on anything else but more product. Don't pay your phone bill. Don't pay for those Jordans that you want. Don't pay for we don't even got to celebrate. We're going to celebrate when we hit $10,000. No celebration for when you make your $1,000. I'm sorry. We're going to save it all. All right? No celebrations whatsoever. Put all that shit back into your brand. I got Jamie right here that still educates why he have his brand. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to have that job and keep that brand running. You don't need money from that brand right now. Like, we ain't start paying ourselves until we graduated from college, which was only $500 every 2 weeks. I was doing my brand 4 to 5 years before that. We didn't get paid for 5 years straight. Not to say the first check was $500 after we did a 14K week. You don't need all that right now. All right? So I want y'all to remember this. No risk, no reward. $5,000 to $10,000, all you got to do is start getting online. Keep going with your promotion. Don't stop doing pop-up shops. Do both. Now you do both. All right? And then when you hit that $10,000 mark, that's when you start scaling with systems. That's when you start creating more content and running those Facebook ads. That's when you start shipping people orders out on time. Now you're getting into the real business problems. You see what I'm saying? But until you get there, you don't have to worry about that shit. I don't want to hear nothing about how do I go get a loan if you never even just made your first $1,000. Like, that's not that much money. Y'all don't need no credit, no loan. You don't need no bank investing in you. You don't need no damn investors. What y'all need investors for? Y'all feel me? So today, I just wanted to tell y'all, it's not about an app or a tool that I can give you, but it's about taking risks. Stop being scared. And I'm telling you, the older you get, the less you're going to want to take risks because you want stability. You want to be comfortable. But I'm telling y'all right now, you got to get uncomfortable. All right? You got to get uncomfortable because then you're going to be able to wake up and do whatever the you want. Got me?
Yeah, we got 5 minutes for Q&A.
5 minutes for Q&A. Go ahead. Ask me something. Don't all ask at once. All right? No questions? All right, I'm out. I'm messing with y'all. Y'all got something? You got something? Got a thing? Gotcha. Anything? Gucci?
Well, I have a question.
Go ahead.
What systems do I have to have in place to run a kiosk in New Orleans while being an ATL?
Ooh, that's a good question for Marlon. But let's just do this. See, I don't know that. I test it out a little bit. First and foremost, I'm gonna tell you. First, you gotta get some reliable people. And it's not gonna be just the people that's gonna be working the kiosk, but you gotta get a reliable person that's gonna be able to stop in on that kiosk on a daily. Like, if you ain't got nobody that's kind of gonna manage it for you, then it's gonna be tough because that's gonna be your person that you rely on to go there, get your cash, make sure people showing up on time, or even if they don't show up at all, they could fill in for you. So first, find somebody that's kind of flexible with their schedule. That's good, Mar? I'm doing good? All right, cool. Find somebody that's flexible with their schedule, and then start making them your manager, and then start building out your team from there. So start building from the top to the bottom because you all the way in Atlanta. It don't make sense for you to open up a kiosk and then you travel to New Orleans to go work it. You got to work from the top to the bottom instead of working from the bottom to the top. And that's just for that situation specifically. If I was just getting a kiosk in my area and I was starting from nowhere, I'll start from the bottom to the top, meaning I'll go work it myself, then I'll start hiring people from there. But you, top, bottom. Cool, good. Go ahead.
So I started with the 3 for 60 bundle.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first did my first one, I was just so excited. I didn't do any photo shoots at all. I just laid it on the ground and got it out there. So now, like that, I released 3 different bundles. I recently posted a picture on Instagram just saying like, hey, what color did you miss? And so I got people really commenting like all the colors. Should I go back and do a photo shoot for all 9 colors and then like just put them on there? Because like, of course, I don't have all 9 hoodies. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do want to release them again for the people who miss certain colors. So should I just, like I said, do a photo shoot and then release them and then just let people buy and then go get it like after, like maybe like a few days? Or like what, how should I do that?
So first and foremost, I'm gonna tell y'all something about like photo shoots. Like at the end of the day, that's your assets. Like that's that is the business. Like we basically up in here selling art. Like, so at the end of the day, you need stuff that presents your art in the most neatest and nicest ways. So doing a shoot is just not for just sales, but doing a shoot is also creating like that vote for your brand. So just like what Marlon was telling me is like, we want all the assets that we ever, like I want all the photo shoots that I ever did because I can always go back and redrop this if it's 2 years down the line. So you doing that shoot is an investment into your brand regardless, right? So I would do that just to invest into my brand. And then on the side of that, of course, why not throw them all on the site? And I mean, if you ain't got all of them right now, still just let those people that want it buy it or whatever, and then go back and just cop all the hoodies that you need to cop. But then the most important thing is going to be all those people that's asking about it or saying anything about it. They need to be signing up on it. If they really want it, they need to be on your list waiting for it. So that would be the third thing that I would do. But invest in that photo shoot. Yes, if you have to do a pre-order, whatever or sell, oversell, whatever you want to call it, do that. And third, make sure that those people sign up before you actually do that so you can know how many people it is. Do you have that back to stock app on your store?
Yeah.
So what I like to do is keep, like, even products that sold out, I like to keep them still sold out on the site because people going to go on your site and then they going to sign up for it. So if you go to our site, we got a lot of products at the top, but at the very, very bottom is all our sold out items. Just throw all your sold out items to the bottom. And they still going to scroll through, and then if they see something that they want, they're going to click on it and they're going to get notified for when it redrop. So that's how you keep your data on your site.
Okay.
So make sure you do that.
All right, cool. Gotcha.
Cool?
Yep,
You got something, Dale?
One
Good. More question? Go ahead, Chris.
All right, so let's say I'm a person, right, at a kiosk or a pop-up, and I got a shirt. What's the best way to make sure that customer walks away with my shirt?
Come on, easy question. You said, no, I like that though. You gotta sell them on the experience in the store. Like, it's not just about the shirt itself. Like, you gotta be able to, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. It's crazy because like Marlon said, like, I didn't know how to talk to people at all. Like, doing this, like sitting up here and like looking at y'all and talking, like it became so easy for me. But it was so hard at the beginning, like so hard because I hated when people said no. But them no's built up a tough skin. And like I was like what Marlon was saying yesterday, it's like body armor. Like I'm swole now, all them no's I got. You get what I'm saying? So, no, literally. So it's like, now I really could just talk to anybody. Like, let's just say Quan walk up at the kiosk. I'm like, Lord, look at the kicks though. You get what I'm saying? And now it's like they smiling, they laughing. You know, I'm making it a welcoming environment, right? And then from there, I can start kind of pitching or moving them to that sale that I'm trying to make. So what I would say is like, you got to learn how to just communicate with any and everybody. And that shit, it don't happen overnight. But it don't happen if you don't try it neither, right? So you just got to like find that common ground and find that common space to build that environment to allow people to, you know, and just enjoy your personality. And then you got to let them be themselves too. And eventually they just gonna buy it. That's just how I am, bro. You walk up, I'm telling you, I like that buzz cut, Chris. I'm messing with you.
So like, let's say y'all went crazy, y'all got a lump sum of cash. Are y'all doubling down on what got y'all there, or y'all getting like new stuff too?
Bruh, great, bruh. We doubling down on the thing that's making us the most money. So I remember we sold, we just did the hoodies. We did like these "You Deserve the World" hoodies, for Cyber Monday, and we did like buy two get one free, and they just was just selling like crazy, like, and ads just was kicking off. So we just was like, bro, we got these jogger sets that we want to do. They so fly. Oh my gosh, they fly. They like baggy. They at the office right now. Everybody walking in saying, how fly it is, but I just can't do them because I don't want to take away my momentum for what's already working and that's already bulking I'm getting swollen on them right now. You get what I mean? So I can't sacrifice the momentum just to look cool. So what I would do is keep that momentum going if it's selling. Now if it's not selling, then obviously do something else. But them hoodies was just every day, bro. Every day that thing was doing 10,000 a day, just regular. Not even sending no emails, not even sending no texts, just because they were just on the site. Immediately I called that boy and said, send me more hoodies ASAP. And then I'm going to double back and go get them again because it's just, that's what's working. I'm not going, especially if I'm a new brand, I'm not going to take money that I just made off my 3 for $60 hoodies and go get socks or go get hats or go get something that just I don't know if it's going to sell or not. Because we got to understand, the customers that bought them 3 for $60 hoodies, they're kind of like a hoodie customer. So introducing hats to that hoodie customer might not be a great idea, right? But introducing a new hoodie to that hoodie customer might be pretty okay. You see what I mean? So double down, like literally just, I told you yesterday, you gross $200,000 this year. You don't gotta change no strategy. All you gotta do is just get more merch. If you go to your house or your warehouse or whatever you got this merch at, I'm sure that it's not that much merch. So what that's telling you, get more merch. So it's not saying go get a different kind of merch. It's saying go get more merch and get to more new people. You only got 8,000 people on your list, bro. Let's get to 80. Let's get to 800. Feel me? Gucci? I'm good.